أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بكفي نويت الأربعين نويت الاعتكاف نويت الخلوة نويت العزة نويت الرياضة نويت السلوك لله تعالى العظيم في هذا المسجد. We have said that in the previous session that there are 5 different presents, 5 different levels, that there are the main levels, and in them there are infinite number of levels that the seekers can find through their journeys. The only thing that might make us unapprehending or understanding is that we are prisoners of our mind. If you are a prisoner in a cell, you cannot come out of it. You are inside, and when you are inside, you are unable to see what's going outside. So your eyes or your sight only seeing inside the room. You are not able to see what is outside the room, outside the cell. Might be outside is a nice garden. Might be outside is a nice mountain. Might be outside is a nice jungle, forest. Might be outside is a river or an ocean. But you are unable to see it because you are not trying to open the door of that cell and come out of that prison. So the mind is a prison for the soul. And that's why people, when you speak about spirituality, they cannot understand it because they have a problem. Similarly, us, we have a problem of understanding spirituality, and not only us, many scholars, they deny spirituality. Spirituality is not something imaginary. Spirituality is not something that, as today there are a lot of people that they say, I'm a spiritual person. Spirituality is based on realities, not on imaginary structure. It's a real structure that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God will give it to the seekers in that journey. They can see it, they can feel it, they can live it. But when you are not seeing, only you are either, if you are not seeing, you will be either one of these two groups. Either you deny it, like one group, they deny all spirituality. They say there is no spirituality. Only what you see, this is it. You do your prayers, you do your fasting, you do your worshipness. That's it. More than that, there is nothing, we do not accept. Or the other group, from those groups who do not see it, the other group who learn about it from books or from teachers. But you are not yet raised to the level of those who are able to experience it and see it. So Sayyidina Abdul Qadir Jilani, as we said before, was able to see it. And that's why he said, my level where I am standing now, my feet are on the neck of every wali. Allahu Akbar. Which is something that no one said it before in his time, that my feet are on the neck of every wali, of every saint. Because he reached a level of seeing. He was able to experience what not everyone can experience. But he said on the neck. He didn't say on the head. Means he was able to reach, which is no one can reach, a very high level. That means his knowledge above everyone's knowledge, only to the neck. But above the neck, what you have? You have the head. Means there are ones that they are above the head. Those who are of such caliber, they know that these realities exist. And that's why guides are important in our lives, because they guide you like a teacher in a school. He guides you to reach high school. If there was no teacher, can you reach high school? No way. Even you study at home, you cannot. You have to, your papers has to be certified that you finished high school. Also, there is a high school in spirituality. There is university, college in spirituality. There is university in spirituality. There is professorship, scholarships in spirituality. Why we take only physical issues and we say, oh, we need to get PhD? Why we don't think that we need a spiritual PhD, a real PhD that connect us with our Lord? That is completely dropped from our thinking. No one is looking at this anymore. It's gone. It's there, but it's gone from your own limited mind, because your mind blocked you. You are inside the mind, you cannot come out. That's why when you speak with people, everything they use first their mind to give you an answer. They don't use your heart, the heart or the soul, to give an answer. So when you achieve the greatness of realities, then you begin to know that these realities are, as awliyaullah, saints, they show to us, they are in 5 different levels. Like, for example, the mind. The mind, it guides you through your own square shape, limitation. But dreams, They don't. Sometimes you see dreams that takes you far up to heavens. We call them dreams, but they are not dreams. They are realities. They are taking you to see these realities. Because guidance is not only on physical, seeing each other physically. Guidance also when you are not feeling, they upload your heart with all these realities that you become a saint in the spiritual realm, but the physical realm will not understand it. Because they are uploading you, but they don't give you the key to download, to see it, to bring it back. They give to you. Saints are not, when you take the hand of a saint, is not only going to show you, teach you one-to-one. He is like a physician, a surgeon. After giving you anesthesia, you are not feeling, he's working. They work on us when we are not feeling. It's more easy. If a patient is awake, you cannot do a surgery on that patient. Huh? Can you? No. Can you, dentist? Cannot. Even a child, more difficult to do on him, a dentist, even you give him oxygen, what you give him, this laughing gas, still he is shaking until you numb him. So when patients are completely numb, it's more easy to work on them than when they are awake. When you are awake, you are using your mind, finish. You cannot get anything. Because you are going to evaluate everything according to your mind. Now, what is the time? 15 to 7. 15 to 7, yeah. If I tell you now the time is 15 to 6, you believe? Huh? You say no, what's yes? But Chicago people, they say yes. Like what she said now, but she's in Montreal, she's not from Chicago. So, if I say 15 to 6, Chicago people say yes. But Eastern time is saying no. If you speak to California people and you say now it's 15 to 5, they say yes. Or 15 to 4, say yes. So, depend on where you are, the environment you are in. So if you are in a realm of spirituality and a realm of awliyaullah, saints, then you can accept anything. And you have to come out of your mind, of your time. You are so much glued to this time frame then it is very difficult to understand. So when awliyaullah are able to reach that level of purity, means they drop from their lives the desire and the pleasure of this life. They want only the pleasure in their Lord and in heavenly pleasure. Then for them everything change. It's not anymore. That's why he said, my feet is above every neck of saints, because he knew the level that he is in, no one was higher than him in that level. He was seeing everyone under him. But no one can see who is above. Everyone can see who is lower. You cannot see who is on top of the roof. They call it the most distinguished, الطريقة المميزة العالية, the most distinguished Naqshbandi Sufi order, that all tariqats, بداية طريقتنا نهاية الطرق. The beginning, let's say Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshbandi, 1,000 years ago, used to say that the beginning of our tariqah, when all tariqahs end, our tariqah begins. Means all turuq, all orders, all Sufi orders, enters completely into the engine of the Naqshbandi order. Like today, you want to give an example. Most of servers, emails, addresses, everything you want to know, enter in one engine. And that's why you go and use the best engine that can get you information today. I'm not making an advertisement, but who is that engine? It's Google. Everything goes there. In the spiritual engine, the engine of the most distinguished Naqshbandi Sufi order is so strong that all engines, small engines, goes inside. And that engine will stay till Mahdi alayhi salam comes. And as it is, he says here, وقال رضي الله تعالى عنه ورضاه وعنا به أن جميع الأولياء يدخلون زمرتنا ويأخذون أورادنا ويتمسكون بطريقتنا من أول الوجود إلى يوم القيامة حتى الإمام المهدي رضي الله عنه. He said that all awliya, all saints, they will enter our gatherings. They will take all our awrads. They will take from our daily zikrs that we do. They will do the same. And they will hold tight on our order. From the beginning of creation until the day of Mahdi alayhi salam comes. Until and then of the day of judgment. Why? Because the Naqshbandi order comes from two main engines. Main big huge engine goes into two lines but goes to one main engine. It's taken from Sayyidina Ali alayhi salam wa radiyallahu ta'ala anhu wa karram Allahu wajhah, and from Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. They meet in Sayyidina Ja'far as-Sadiq. From that huge engine of spirituality, all knowledges comes. Even Sayyidina al-Mahdi alayhi salam will take from Ana Madinatul Ilmi wa Aliyun Babwa, I am the city of knowledge and Ali is the door. He has to go through that line, and he has to go through the line of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, where it is said that whatever Allah has put in the heart of Prophet, He put in the heart of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. So, ما صبه الله في صدري صببته في صدر أبي بكر الصديق. What Allah has put in the heart of Prophet put in the heart of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, as it is mentioned by Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. So these two lines, there is no one above these two lines. That takes you to Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam. And he said, if I will, لو بحت بما علمني الله تعالى لأجمع أهل العرفان على قتله. If I will explain, or I will expose, or if I will share the knowledge that I acquired, saints will call for my cutting my neck. They will, Ahlul Irfan, means Gnostics, are not able to understand it because he went so far, like zooming in. Zoom in. When you zoom in, you make the big. So he went so far in the heart of al-qalb al-Muhammadi, in the Muhammadan hearts. He went so deep that was able to take from these knowledges. And that's why he said there are 5 levels. The first level is Alam al-Naasoot, which we explained, is the world of 3 dimensions that we are living in. This world we call it Alam al-Naasoot. Naasoot means al-Nas, people. The world of people, world of human beings, means world of whatever is being created on this world, in this universe. That world carry a lot of knowledges. Even scientists today are not able, they are not able to say we learned everything. No. They say we didn't learn even 1% of what exists. Even with MRI today, whatever MRI can see is still the beginning of that kind of technology. You don't know what they will bring more and more of technology. And still they say, we are helpless. So then the word of Naasoot, the Alam al-Naasoot, the word of beings, human beings, full of secrets. Because a wali, a saint, don't underestimate Allah's power, God's power. اتقوا فراسة المؤمن فإنه ينظر بنور الله. Be aware of the vision of the believer, because he can see what is in your heart. He can see what you are thinking. He can see what you are doing. Not only Hindus can see, Hindus, Buddhists, all kind of beliefs, everything takes you to a certain level. They cannot go more than that. Why? Because there is a limitation. They didn't go, and people today, because there is a lack of spirituality in religion, unfortunately. In Christianity, there is a lack of spirituality. In Judaism, there is lack of spirituality. In Islam today, there is lack of spirituality, not because the religion doesn't have it. No, the religion, all of them, they have it. But today, it's dropping. No, they don't concentrate on it. What they concentrate is mainly on body. They don't concentrate on mind and soul. Because the mind is your prison. They don't want to make you to open that cell, to let your soul be free and then can move. Hinduism, Buddhism, Zionism, and all other beliefs, they discuss with you only about the soul, which there is a vacuum for that. People are interested in that. But that it is in you. It's already there in the religion, but people are not seeing it. There was one Sayyidina Khalid al-Baghdadi, one of the biggest gurus, if you want to call it, use that word. Means very wise man, 150 years ago, 70 years ago. He sent his students to make pilgrimage. And he said to them, you are going to meet Mahdi alayhi salam. Means Mahdi alayhi salam. Mahdi, what is the meaning of Mahdi in Arabic? Is the guided one. Means the one that will guide you, a wise man that will come to guide humanity. Because you need a wise man. You need a Mahdi, a Hadi, a guide. There is no guides anymore. People are separated. Everyone is happy with his own small group, and he's happy with it, running where technology is giving you a space in order to expose your ideas, and might be your ideas are not important. One people, they laugh at you. Where is that? You are clever in these things. Where you go to check where people are, and what? What's it said?
Facebook.
Everyone running to Facebook. As if Facebook became your God. And everyone posting nonsense. You want to post? Free yourself from your mind. then you post on the main Facebook, heavenly Facebook. Your Facebook, how many years going to live? You are going to live? 50, 60, 70, 80? All your pleasure will disappear in one moment. Doctor, you are a doctor. Your age, let's say 45. I don't want to say more. Or this doctor.
35.
You are 35? Let him tell me now, Dr. Jamal Akbar or Dr. Wasim or Dr. Hisham or Dr. Abdullah, what are doctor here? Let him tell me that he still feels the pleasure that happened to him one day ago. It's gone. It's not. So means the one who did not went into that pleasure and the one who went into that pleasure, both of them are equal in this moment. So the one who wasted his life with worldly pleasure is going to end, and the one who did not waste his life with worldly pleasure but spend his life with God pleasure, both of them, they are going to end one day similar to each other. This one, his pleasure was in the way of God. This one, his pleasure was in the way of this life. They are ending same. No feeling of any pleasure. The moment of death is gone. The one who is in the grave, both of them, they are in the grave. Both of them, no more pleasure for them. But the one who will find there the reality, if there was heavens and hell, he's saved or she's saved. And the one who did not believe that there is heaven and hell, he is going to be suffering. Might be forgiven. God is merciful. We do not judge there. But according to our knowledge, one will be suffering. The other one will be saved. If there was nothing, what will happen? Nothing. But if there was something, you are finished. You are going to suffer. So, awliya Allah, they know this reality. And that's why they say, oh, no. God gave us in life to have pleasure, but in a disciplined way. Follow the way that it is within limits. You cannot go out of limits. And gave you all kind of, be happy. Why you want to go so far away from reality? You go see people, how much they are drinking. Why drinking is going to bring you happiness? Why? If they say we are non-Muslim and we want to drink, Jesus was drinking all the time? Putting the bottle in his mouth and drinking all the time? Or Moses? There was a symbol for Jesus, the symbol of blood is wine, symbol. They give you a little bit a symbol. Not they give you the bottle of, I don't know what now, and say, drink to become crazy. So, we go back to the story, one of these wise men, Sayyidina Khalid al-Baghdadi, a saint, said, go, you will find that one that we are waiting for. They went to Makkah, they didn't find that one. But they heard there is in India a guru that he can do miracles. Yeah? Can do miracles. And he's not following any religion. He's following Hinduism. He's not following Judaism or Christianity or Islam. So they came to their Shaykh and they said, oh, our Shaykh, we didn't find the wise man, but we heard that there is someone in India, Bombay, that he makes miracles. He said, tomorrow I give you answer. Someone from Hindu belief makes miracles. And we that we are following you, following a religion, we cannot do any miracle. What is that? You have objection. Because everyone thinks that if I'm following a religion, I'm going to be doing miracle. You cannot do anything. As long as you are within the limit of your mind, you are a prisoner inside. So, next day, that wali went into a visit to that Hindu guru. And the Hindu guru said to him, oh, he was waiting for him at the door. Even that saint, that wise man, came to the door of that guru and didn't knock the door, standing to knock the door. The guru opened, he said, I'm waiting for you. He knew, and he is also from Hinduism. A guru believes in incarnation. As if God doesn't have enough souls. God is the greatest. The greatness of our Lord is the continuity. If you say that He created and is unable to create more, that is not greatness. Then God is limited. So you are limiting God to your mind. That's why they think that there is incarnation. That you are good in your life, you'll be next in the second cycle, might be you be an angel. If you are bad, you might be a donkey. So, well, God is not able to create a donkey and forgive you, send you to paradise. Why He has to suffer you? Why He has to punish you as a donkey? Why He has to punish you as a snake? Why He has to punish you? The punishment, spiritual people can understand it. The punishment is more effective when you are ashamed, when God forgive you and you were sinful person. You are doing sin all the time, and God forgive you at the end. You feel that shame. You become ashamed, regretful. Why you don't want to make Allah merciful and say, I forgive you? Or you want God to say, oh, I'm sending you as a snake. You want to be snake? So he went, he opened the door for him, he said, I'm waiting for you. And he offered him to eat on the table, and they were sitting both of them on their knees. And the Hindu guru said to the Shaykh, I especially called for a Muslim lady to make for you food because I know you don't eat our food. Look how much he was careful, that guru, to make sure that the Shaykh will eat by bringing for him someone from his religion to cook for him. Look discipline, look how much people are pure when they become pure. Guru or not guru, Hindu or whatever, Allah to him, everyone is equal. The important is which if you obey what he said to you and you followed what he ordered you to follow. We have been ordered by the seals of messengers, Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi wasalam, to follow that way. Those who doesn't want to follow, it's up to them. There are many other ways to follow. And the Shaykh said, sitting, not touching. He looked at the Guru and said, say! What? Say! أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله. He didn't talk to him anything. Only that sentence. Say, I bear witness that there is no God except Allah and Muhammad is his messenger. What you expect the Guru did? He didn't respond. But what he did, he bowed more and went into a meditation session. Minutes after minutes, seconds after seconds, minutes after minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and the Shaykh sitting on the knees, not touching the foot, and the Guru sitting on his knees, putting his head in a meditation session, contemplation. And then he raised his head after many hours and said, أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله. The Shaykh said, why it took with you a long time to say that? Why you didn't say it when I asked you to say it? Why it took a long time? For what? It's not better for you to be less 3 hours and more 3 hours and to be accepting and wasting another 3 hours contemplating. He said, oh my teacher. Now, the Shaykh became the teacher. Oh my teacher, oh my guide, oh my master. Everything in this life I do, I consult with myself. They teach you, anything you want to do, consult with yourself, is not? You cannot take a decision without consulting. He said, but my consultation is different from the ways people they think. Whenever a big issue like that, that's going to change my life, I consult. So I asked myself, the Shaykh is asking me to say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan. And for 25 years, I made myself to understand that whatever I ask myself for a consultation, whatever myself says to me, do, I don't do. And when it tells me, don't do, I do. Always the opposite. Because yourself is your enemy. Your ego is your enemy. Religions came, beliefs came to bring you back from the hands of your enemy, to free you. That is the way that I trained myself. So I asked myself, the Shaykh is asking me to say, I bear witness that there is no God except Allah and Muhammad is his messenger. Do I say that? Do I accept or not? And myself said, are you crazy? You are a guru. And you understand what is guru. You are the highest authority in Hinduism. You want to be a beggar at the door of Islam? Means you have to go at the lowest level to climb back the ladder up, step after step. And he said, and the self said, no way I let you to say. Because of that, I have to disobey my ego. I accepted Islam. And said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. At that moment, God opened to his heart. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opened to his heart. وَسَخَّرَ لَكُمْ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا. Allah put under his control, as is mentioned in Holy Quran, whatever there is in heavens and whatever there is in this universe. Because he is already up to the level of receiving that power. But the blockage, what blocked him, is that mind telling him don't accept Allah, God and his Prophet. He was able to do miracles within the limits of this world. But he was not able to go beyond that. When he disobeyed himself and accepted Shahada, God opened to his heart. How many times we consult with ourselves and we follow what it says? Because we are not able to come out of our inner mind prison. Either your prison is your destruction. Your prison is your grave. Means your mind is your destruction. Your mind is your grave. I'm not saying to you don't use your mind for your daily work. Don't misunderstand. Daily work, you do what you do. But we are speaking about the soul, about the spirituality. Don't let your soul be controlled, driven by your mind. Let your soul be driven by heavenly sources. So when he found that reality, he said, there are 5 levels that you have to learn in your journey. First of them is what he described, the world of Naasoot, of humanity. As we said before, you look now, it's night, you look at the skies, what you see? What you see? Stars everywhere. You see the reality of stars. You see all of them around you. But when the sun comes, what you see? No more stars. You only see the sun. The stars are important. As the sun is more important, but the stars will direct you to the biggest, call it planet, to the biggest solar, to the sun. The biggest one on earth is what we can see is the sun. All the others disappear when the sun comes. Mean when the reality comes, everything else will go. When the sun of your heart rises in the horizon of the heart, then everything else will disappear. Worldly life, worldly desire will go. You will not be interested anymore in running from restaurant to restaurant. People, they are doing that. From a bar to a bar, from a disco to another disco, from drugs to other drugs. Too much garbage is around us. When reality rises in your heart and you reach that and you are unable to understand it, all other dunya style lives will be diminished, will be going from your heart. Why you see people today, they are jealous of each other. Everyone wants to compete with the other. You are thin, I want to be thinner. You have clothes, nice, what you call brand name? Designer. Oh, I want to wear designer clothes. Hey, you wear designer clothes, $1,000, or you wear the same clothes, but it is not written on it, designer clothes, $100. So what is the, you are going to go in the streets and they're taking this like that and showing them, look what I'm wearing. There is something there to tell. There is a designer over there. You want the heavenly designer to give you a dress, heavenly dress, to purify you after you being dirty. We are dirtying ourselves. When alam al-Naasoot, the worldly life, disappear from your life, you will go on the second level, which is alam al-Lahut, the heavenly kingdom. I'm not going to go into it now because it's too late, but we'll continue next time. It's full of knowledges. Alam al-Lahut, the heavenly knowledge, the heavenly word, is not yet the reality, is not yet the absolute reality. It is the signs. It will give you signs on the existence of the reality. It's alam al-asma wa sifat. It is the world of beautiful names and attributes. Alam al-mithal, the world of the highest role models. I will explain that. That's where you can find anything you wish that you never imagined. ما لا عين رأت ولا أذن سمعت ولا خطر على قلب بشر. Whatever that the eyes are unable to see, you will see. What the ears are unable to hear, you will hear. And what you never imagined that this will exist, you will find. In the worldly, in the heavenly world. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us. Ameen. And protect us. Ameen. From, because wherever you go, especially in London, England, because homes are near each other, here also, they not beware of dogs. Because always they have dogs. They say beware of dogs. We never thought we have to say beware of Satan. No one wrote on his heart, beware of Satan. Beware of the devils. Might be your neighbor is devil for you. Teach you things that you don't need to learn. Might be your relative is a dangerous one to you. might take you from your hands and say, let us go for a short while, and takes you somewhere, gives you some drugs. They do that or not? The most problem is the first step. When you do it, finish. Because you cannot back. You think that, oh, this happy life, you are high. You dance. When you have it, you dance. This is what I'm hearing. Why are you laughing? You might be, I used it before. When they are high, they are happy. When they are not high, angry. Let us be high in Allah's love. Amen. Let us be high in a heavenly love. Amen. That's what's important. That's what will stay for you and for your family and your children and your ancestors and your descendants and your communities and your country, is to be peaceful and live a heavenly life, not a worldly life. Look, a president, who is higher than a president? Today in the new kind of politics and era, they don't have any more monarchies, kings, except very few here and there. Most of countries are what? President. Who is higher than president? This poor president was homeless in Haiti. He lost his palace. So Allah say you are president, you are something else, and this one is not a president, something else. All equal. So life, don't trust it. Dunya, this worldly life, don't trust it. He was a president. In the morning, in the evening, he came what? Homeless. Some presidents, they might be presidents in the morning, they make coup d'etat against them in the evening. They are finished. This one became homeless, Haiti. Might be they kill you even. If there is a coup d'etat against you, they throw you from. So don't trust. Trust Allah. Allah gave you a way, God gave you a discipline and say, this is my constitution for you. Follow it. You'll be happy. You don't want, then there will be an earthquake in your life. Everyone will have an earthquake in his life that blow his life out. If you are clever, you build it back quickly. If you are not clever, you lose it. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us. Amen. And may us to know what is true and what is false. ومن الله التوفيق بحرمة الفاتحة. And this is still we didn't finish of what he said about this life and about the heavenly life. And most of these are his examples of this statement, Sayyidina Abdul Qadir al-Jilani. May Allah forgive us. We pray Isha and they go to eat or what?